제 211회 시간 좀 낼래요?
안녕하세요. Hello everyone. 반갑습니다. Arirang TV의 Let's Speak Korean입니다. You're in the right place if you'd like to learn more about its culture, its people, and its language. I'm your host Lisa Kelly, and sitting beside me, looking real limey today.
Yes, I've got a nice lime shirt on. 안녕하세요. I'm Stephen Revere. Thank you all for being with us. Today we're going to talk a little bit about Korean traditions and traditional Korean places to visit and stuff like that. And we're going to talk about it with...
Hello, I'm Valentina. I'm from Russia. 만나서 반갑습니다.
Nice to meet you.
여러분 안녕하세요. 저 마크스라고 합니다. Hi, my name is Marcus. I'm very happy to be here.
First time today.
Yeah.
Welcome, Marcus.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Okay, let's go and check out what we're learning in today's lesson.
Wrap it up
With Lisa
and Steven. 한국의 전통적인 모습을 보고 싶어요.
그럼 내일 시간 좀 낼래요?
갈 만한 곳이 있어요?
용인에 한국민속촌이라는 곳이 있어요.
히히.
Well, if you're listening intently, hard words, and I'm sure a lot of people didn't understand quite what was going on in there. Actually, it's not so hard, the situation itself, but we've got lots of vocabulary. The first of which is 전통적인. We've studied 전통 before, traditional. 한국의 전통적인. Okay, so the traditional Korean, what? 모습. Okay, visually, what it looks like. So in other words, them cooking or them playing playing an instrument, etc. 보고 싶어요. I want to see this.
And you take right there, you've got 전통. We learned that once before, didn't we? Traditional. We learned 전통 음식, traditional food. Here you're getting 전통적인, and that takes 전통적 turns it into an adjective, adding that al there, just like so. 전통 is tradition. 전통적, okay, turns it into an adjective. 전통적인 comes right before a noun, and what is it here? 모습. And a 모습 is an appearance. It's kind of like 외모 too, right. Isn't it? Mm-hmm. An appearance, an outer appearance especially. So I want to see something very traditionally Korean, right?
Something real Korean. And you may hear the word 모습 in a lot of different sentences though. For example, you say, 귀여운 모습이네요. You look really cute today. The appearance of your clothes are cute. Or, anything like that to describe how someone looks. Let's try saying this. I know it's really hard. I'll cut it up for you. 한국의 전통적인 모습을 보고 싶어요.
한국의 전통적인 모습. 전통적인
Good.
Right.
모습을 보고 싶어요.
Good.
한국의 전통적인 모습을 보고 싶어요.
Oh, very nice. Yeah. And then Lisa says, well, what about tomorrow? Do you have time tomorrow? 그럼 내일 시간 좀 낼래요? 내다 is to give me time. So that's how they usually ask here in Korea. Do you have some time tomorrow? Or give me some time, spare some time. But the funny thing here is lots of guys and gals pick up people with this line, right? And me and Marcus have something planned here. You ready? You ready?
내일은 시간 좀 낼래요?
내일 시간이 많아요.
Oh, and even said the asa. That's cute.
And 내다, I think the way you're most familiar with this verb is probably to pay money, right? 돈을 내다. Well, notice you can also use it in this sense. 시간을 내다. So 시간을 좀 낼래요? Could you please do something? 을래요? We've had many times before to propose to do something together. 이거 할래요?
And here's another very useful expression, but very difficult to use for many foreigners. 갈만한 곳이 있어요? Do you have a place that's worth seeing? And we can use this in a lot of different expressions, which I'll practice with you in just a moment after Stephen explains.
If you were to worth seeing exactly, word for word, you say 볼만한 곳. It was a place worth seeing. This is a place to go, which is kind of the same meaning, right? 갈만한 곳이 있어요. You're asking, is there a place worth going to visit, right? 할만하다, worth doing. 먹을만하다, worth eating. I like it. It's pretty good. 먹을만해요.
All right, and Marcus, you know, you asked Valentina out on a date in, well, sort of. You asked if she had some time. How would you say, oh, she's a girl worth meeting? Nice.
만날만한 여자예요.
Oh, very
Okay,
good,
see, there
very
we go.
good.
Got through it. Anyways, Lisa recommends a place, and here is a place you should definitely go and check out. In Yong-in, there is a traditional Korean village, and everyone in there lives and acts and behaves just like they used to many, many years ago. It's called 한국민속촌. Okay, 민속촌. 용인의 한국민속촌이라는 곳이 있어요. There is a place called this in Yong-in.
You will see a lot of the time in advertisements, as I've talked about before, when they want to introduce a new product or something new, they'll put that name like, oh, here's a cup Iran, and they'll add a question mark. What the heck is this thing, right? Often you will use to explain what something is. You'll put this Iran, this kind of thing exists, and then you'll explain it after you say what it's called, right? So here, 용인에, in Yong-in, 한국민속촌이란. There's the name of you give the name of the place, then you explain it exists. So we could go to that kind of a place. 한국민속촌이란 곳이 있어요.
And let's go and take a look at our Korean Insight. Korean Insight.
And a very special Korean insight for you today.
That's right, you get a chance to listen to 한국 전통 악기. What is that?
Korean traditional instruments,
That's
right?
right.
악기.
And today we have in the studio very cute little girls wearing wonderful hanboks. And they're going to play the 가야금. It's a very unique sound. Take a listen. 자, 들려주세요. And those are the
Amazing.
sounds of the 가야금. And now we're going to hear the sounds of Stephen. Take it away.
Phenomenal, wasn't it? That was Kang Yoon-hee and Kim Min-sun. They did a wonderful job for us. Thank you very much, ladies. And we've got, of course, the way to pick up on somebody we just had, right? 시간을 좀 낼래요 is how you ask that. And then a place worth going to, 갈만한 곳. And a great place to go to in Korea is in Yong-in, and it's called 한국민속촌이라는 곳.
Okay. And 들을만 했죠?
No, 들을만 했어요.
볼만 했어요. Okay, and this is also worth seeing because it's your last review of today's lesson.
한국의 전통적인 모습을 보고 싶어요.
그럼 내일 시간 좀 낼래요?
갈 만한 곳이 있어요?
용인에 한국민속촌이라는 곳이 있어요.
히히.
All right. Be sure to remember that you don't give me time. The other person gives you the time, okay? So, how can you ask someone, hey, have you got some time to spare?
시간 좀 낼래요?
I think Marcus is going to remember that for a long time. Probably going to use it this weekend, huh? Okay.
And 가야금 is 들을만한, right?
Yes,
it's worth
worth
listening to the
listening to.
가야금. Yeah,
It's worth
they were
seeing, too.
great, those kids.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's worth coming back here next time here on Let's Be Korean. 다시 올만해요. Okay, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
IronTV.com.
Thank you. Very good.